rupee is finally breaking that 80 mark conclusively. It touched that yesterday, but this morning it is here now, 80.28. In the past, of course, we have seen 80 as a threshold which has been defended, but with the dollar index at 112 and the kind of global risk environment that we have, Latha is joining us to tell us whether that means that 80 is here for good now. Latha, morning.
That is the big question. Is 80 going to be sustainably here? Will the RBI allow the rupee to be stably over 80 for some time? There were intraday, the prevailing low was 80.13. And now, of course, 80 quarter was always expected because the NDF rate was indicating that's how the dollar rupee would open. But the big question is, what will the Reserve Bank do? Up until the last couple of weeks, the Reserve Bank was allowing a depreciation of the currency. But on Wednesday evening, it looked like the way in which they sold dollars, they wanted it to end below 80 before the big event. But today, all Asian currencies have opened between 0.5% to 1% weaker. And more importantly, it's the yuan which has weakened considerably in the last 2 months. The rupee was about 12 to a yuan in March, and then it strengthened to 11.8 to the yuan, and now is at 11.3 to the yuan. So this could be a point which might make the Reserve Bank okay with a kind of depreciation, because our biggest trade deficit is with China, and you don't want that currency depreciating even more and increasing our trade deficit even more with that country. But then on the counter, we have to remember that a rupee depreciation will also have its impact on inflation, especially in certain quarters. And also there will be initial financial instability. That is likely to worry the central bank very often. And we see the governor's speeches peppered with the idea of financial instability. Once you let the cork off, where does it settle? And will that mean too much of volatility and hence too much of instability? So these would be the factors that might drive, intervention by the Reserve Bank. Like I told you, previous low, 80.13. Now a new low has been set today, intraday low. We have to see whether the market will settle around the next big figure, like 80.50 or 81. Those are the props the market will look for.
80.50 is almost here. 80.40 is there, so not much left there.
Okay, so that's on the dollar rupee. Thanks a lot, Latha, for that. That's a new record low on the dollar rupee.